It's time for the next edition of The Audacity is Way Too High. Hashtag mirrors for men. Basically, what this trigger warning says, what a terrible day to have eyes. That is your trigger warning. If you are drinking something, especially something hot, please put it down on the table. If you are eating something, please swallow it completely before you choke. We don't want anything caught in your throat. All right, let it go. All right, so let's get into this. So Ty Reid asked the question, what does panties and nail polish have in common? And his answer, they both come off with alcohol. That is what Ty Reid said. Let's see what Ty Reid looks like. This is Ty Reid. Ty Reid smells like Black and Miles and Hennessy. You can smell it coming through his pores. This is the reason why he has to give women alcohol. And this is one of the reasons why women pulling back from alcohol is really causing them to fail and flail. Because if you look at them with eyes that have been refreshed, you are hydrated with water, and you've had plenty of sleep, you are running. So this is Lyle Miller, and what Lyle Miller put on his bio saying, I am not interested in solicitations, sugar babies, or hooking up. Shop elsewhere, because I guess women are just piling him on with solicitations and they are looking to hook up with Lyle Miller. Y'all, let's look at Lyle. Who is sending Lyle Miller any solicitations? Who is trying to hook up with Lyle Miller? Please, please be so effing for real. Yeah. He is probably thankful to even get some kind of attention, somebody typing some words, somebody accidentally calling. Y'all know that Lyle Miller is not getting someone that is purposely reaching out to hook up. Hashtag mirrors for men needs to really jump off. Hashtag mirrors for men, because what the F. Now we got Wayne, and Wayne is just telling on himself, just putting it out there in the atmosphere. He says, I don't care if they come or not. That's a personal issue, not my issue. And then Natasha says, you should absolutely tell this to everyone you ever meet in your life. And he says, I do. So Wayne is telling on himself. He never has made any lady have that pleasure in life. So let's see what Wayne is working with. Y'all, this is Wayne. Wayne is out here looking kind of interesting, but yeah, we can see that he probably has never made any woman reach that peak and probably not getting very many chances. So here was a post. The post says, teach your daughters the power of financial independence so they choose a partner out of love, not survival. Let their choices reflect confidence, not dependence. Now, that is not a terrible post. That's just like, make sure that your children, your daughters can survive on their own. Then Christopher has to say, I can tell a feminist wrote this. That's the problem. Love is fleeting. Being married and covered under a man is about survival. Modern women so caught up in financial independence, in quotes, and end up being the least desirable for marriage. So he knows that love is fleeting. So women needing or wanting their daughters to be able to survive is a good thing, because being covered under a man is not going to always work out for some women. So the fact that they are really trying to scare women away from being a feminist and independent and can survive without them, they are really flailing at this because they don't want women to be able to survive without them. Anyways, this is Christopher, and I can see the reason why he needs to scare women, because he looks like a milk dud with hair. Look at this. So round, nice and round. And he definitely has an attitude problem, probably because I can see the forming of the tatas coming along. So he is very irritated with women that can actually survive on their own. I'm pretty sure that that is correlated. Now we got Phillip for real. He says, it's the audacity of women to think that they are the only woman a man is supposed to have is astounding to me. That's a little grammatically messed up, but it just sounds like he thinks that it is audacious for women to think that they're going to be the only one. Now, you cannot tell me that this person that we're about to see has multiple women just clamoring for him. This is Phillip for real, and I need him to be so effing for real. Look at the dryness of this beard and lip combo. He really needs to focus more on that, focus on the audacity of attempting to moisturize, because what we're seeing here, I feel like this is kind of ashy here, these terrible pictures. Like, are women just really just saying, oh, I got to get me one of those? Please explain. Now we got Michael. He's 29. Look at the wildness in his eyes. Like, yeah, he looks like he's on something here. But Michael, who's 29, says, I always wanted to F a short blonde with a big butt. Can you grant my make a wish? In a wheelchair, but hey, save gas and ride the handicapped. Birthday is September 2nd. There's just a whole lot going on in this. And yeah, he might be handicapped, but his audacity is still way too high for what he is looking like. And putting this on a dating profile is like, are you trying to push people away on purpose? Where are their social skills? Where are their parents to teach them how to talk to women like humans? Okay, so this is a video of Sabrina Carpenter, the singer, and someone just captioned it, she was so happy. Then Steve down below says, that standard girl outfit, prancing around the microphone, singing unmemorable tunes, will be forgotten by Christmas. So that's Steve. And something tells me that nobody has ever remembered anything about Steve. Matter of fact, I'll probably forget him by the time I finish making this video. Somebody will say, Steve looked like such, and I'm like, which one was Steve? Because he is absolutely unmemorable. Then we have this one. I don't know what his name is. We'll call him Eric. He says, it's always the ugly ones that run their mouth. And look how he spelled there. But you can tell he has a very substantial neck situation going on where he's trying to cover it with the beard, but it's not working. We know that Eric has a very full face, and I'm sure that his body is also quite full and curvaceous because we can tell by the diameter of his head and such. Now we have the real ultimate Ed. The real ultimate Ed said, I just blocked Taylor Swift on all social platforms. And I know that at this particular juncture in life, Taylor Swift is probably looking for comfort because the real ultimate Ed has blocked her. But you can look at him and tell that his attractiveness and his opinion match. His face is as his face in the opinion matches. You could tell that he is probably like, this looks like there's a lot of sagation going on. And you know, just from what we can see with the top neck part, that there's probably some boobage going on. He probably cannot look straight down and see Mr. Man. He has other things to worry about than social media and Taylor Swift, because I bet you no woman is worried about what the ultimate Ed is doing. I saved this treat for you for the end. And as this says above, never has my flabber been so completely gasted. We have Oscar here. Oscar says that he's 41. By comparison, I'm 43. I will be 44 next month. But this is Oscar, who is 41. I highlighted this part right here. There's two parts that I highlighted. Finally is back. Finally is back. Oscar finally is back, because clearly we have been waiting on Oscar, who's 41, to come back and wear this sweater, holding his alcoholic beverage with his chin looking very full. But Oscar, who's 41, finally is back. He tells us that he is handsome and intellectual. Handsome and intellectual man who is seeking knowledge and contacts for filmmaking. What kind of filmmaking? Is it a horror film? Will he be showing all of this handsomeness to us? It looks like he is wearing a collared shirt under this sweater. So you know that his fashion sense is impeccable. So ladies, please explain to me what your feelings are upon looking at Oscar, who's 41, who is finally back. Does it make your heart palpitate, or does it make your flight and fight hormones spike? Let me know. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.